Yo, what is up? Welcome. Yo, how are you doing? How are you doing in this moment? How is this week going for you? Man. Hey, so this is Depression Talks. My name is Emmanuel with an I, and in this live stream, we're going to be talking about why should we care about strangers? Why should we care about others that we don't know? Who gives a throughout this time, don't worry, this will be an organized time because first I'll be sharing with you a quote. Secondly, I have two questions, question one and question two, and then a last question that's going to be different than this topic. All right, so before we jump into it, I always allow 3 minutes of time for people to be able to join, say hi, say hello, and again, share how you're doing, and also just to make some announcements to give you updates. So just make sure you can hear me as well. That's always something I double check for. But if you are interested in joining a community of people, the DT Nation Facebook group is still open. I've seen that some people are joining that Facebook group. If you are a part of that group, can you please share what you would like to see, what type of post that you like? I thought about sharing some things from my personal life, but I would like to like photos or moments from my life, events I go to. But I care about what's happening in your life. So please let me know what type of post you want to see there. Also, on Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram at Depression Talks 1. There, I tend to share more art and quotes that, like the first quote I'm going to share here is a quote I wrote down, and I typically share quotes more often on Instagram. So that's Depression Talks 1. And then lastly, towards the end, I'm going to that's when we're going to if you like to call, you can, during these live streams you can call in, but that's going to be after we go through these things first. So that is the plan. Kid Legend, yo, that's a very strong name. What's up, Kid Legend? How are you doing? I hope that you're enjoying your Tuesday, whether it's in the morning, evening, or night. So yes, those are all the things that I would like to share with you. And the very last thing, this channel, this platform, what I do, I am a mental health advocate. All right. And my goal, as it has been for years and will continue to be, is to create a space where people can openly talk about their mental health. They can openly talk about their life experiences, obstacles that they're going through, especially the moments that they find that help you grow. So if you make a mental breakthrough, that to me is a mental victory. That's you winning a mental battle. So that's what this community is for, and I appreciate you joining live because I don't take that for granted. And if you are watching this on the playback, I also don't take that for granted, yo. I read your comments. That's all right. That's kind of a part of why this live stream subject is what it is, Okay, so make sure. All right, we are in. Well, Kid Legend, I appreciate you joining. This is definitely we're about to get into it, and here we go. So the quote, why should we care about strangers? Let me go ahead and pause this. Okay. Why should we care about people we don't know when we're outside? Why should you care? about what I had to say? Why should I care about? Who the heck cares? This topic came up because there was a comment on a video I had shared, which I will get better with sharing graphics, but a video I shared a while ago called "Watch This If You Feel Like Committing Suicide Now." And on that video, there have been a lot of people, a lot of individuals sharing, why do you even care? You don't even know me. So the quote that I wrote down that inspired me to write down really is, I don't need, not from that comment, but from my life experiences also outside Depression Talks. I don't need a license to care about others' feelings. You do not need a license to care about how someone else is feeling. Yes, I understand that therapists and clinicians, they diagnose, right? They can prescribe medication. I don't do those things. You're able to care about what someone else is going through without having a license to listen, a license to care. The question that I have is, and I'm a little bit nervous and I don't know why, but I will work through it. All right. So a question I do have for you is, what does the world look like when people don't care for others? Legitly. What does the world look like where nobody cares about anybody? Is it a better place? Am I off base? Really? Because I've done Uber driver, I've done Lyft, Shipt shopper, and I've worked in corporate. So throughout these different types of service positions, I've been able to meet a lot of different people, have conversations. Yesterday, I met someone that has a green thumb. You know, they're able to grow plants inside of their home and outside their home. And they talked about how affordable it is, how cheap it can be. If I didn't talk to that person, if I didn't care about this random stranger, I would not have learned about plants as much as I did yesterday. It may seem so, sometimes it seems like it could be so mundane, meaningless, and even pointless, to be quite honest. But really imagine, okay? And if you like to share, you can, because I love hearing what you have to say. Really imagine a world in this moment. You can close your eyes, take a deep breath if you like. A world where nobody is caring about the feelings of others. Yeah, okay. The follow-up question was like, does that include yourself? But unkindness, selfishness, mine, I need to get what I need. Who cares about what you need? That's what my mind imagines. What can you do for me? Where do hugs, where do smiles, and where does laughter come in? Yeah, so these things do affect mental health. Because when, man, it's like, have people become more caring for others since 4 years since 2020? I'm just very curious. Yo, hey, Kevin Martello. Yo, how are you? What's up? Yes, welcome. I hope that you're doing well. Yeah. Um, I do remember you. Yes. So the second question that I have, all right, the second topic question that I have for you. I've kind of ranted about why I think we should care about others, but why do you think we should care about other people? Why do you think we should care about other people? That's not for me. I mean, I've definitely been thinking about this. Caring is important. Man, it's so lame to say that, but caring is so important. Ah, oh, man. Man. Why do you think we should care about other people? Hmm. Yeah. I like to make sure to give a moment of time. I don't want to. Why do you think we should care about others, strangers? Yo, Kevin. Hey, Kevin says, yo, that's an interesting question because if no one would care about what people think, it can be a good and bad thing. Because good thing, we would not care and not be as anxious, but it would be bad. Hmm. Whoa. It'd be a good thing because we would not care and not be as anxious, but it would be a bad thing. Not as anxious about what? Like when we're caring about someone else, I'm guessing you're saying we could be, I'm guessing, anxious about the thoughts other people are having, anxious about what they think about us because we care about how they're feeling, care about how they're thinking, care about how maybe care about how they believe or what they believe. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Tony? How you doing, man? Hey, I'm a little bit nervous right now, but I'm saying it out loud because I just want you to know uh, this is something close to the heart, and I'm hyped. And I'm excited, all three at the same time. So I'm glad you're here, and I saw you. I was like, yo, okay. So yeah. All right. So so Kevin says, yeah. Um, what's up, my man? I know it's been a while. I'm doing okay. I have my ups and downs. I feel like it would be bad because hey man, I'm glad that you're doing okay. And life is ups and downs, to be real. So it sounds like you're pushing through those ups and downs and becoming more aware of them at the same time. So I think that's dope. Kevin says, I feel like it would be bad because then we would care about ourselves and we need people for support. Yeah, it's I agree with that. it's taken me a long time to actually say I can agree with you on that. Needing people for support, needing others. I'm a solo dolo lone wolf person, okay? Like I can be in solitude for sure, and I have been in solitude for quite some time. And I'm comfortable with it. So trying to figure out ways in life to not have to rely on others has been close to me trying to figure that out. Like just trying to figure out how to not rely on anyone has been a big part of my mindset. But that is probably, I believe, really unhealthy long term, ultimately, to carry that mindset that you want to only depend on yourself for everything. People, like, no matter what conversation, okay? Because Kevin, you brought up a good point. I think that's a great point you just made. I feel like it would be bad because then we would care about ourselves and we need people for support. I think that's a wonderful point. If you have something that is an idea that you have, a passion, if you have a business you're trying to grow, if you have a thought you want to share, an experience that you want to elaborate on, if other people didn't exist, it would only be you to do that with. Forever. You know what I'm saying? So you can't build a business without people. You know what I'm saying? That word support, though. Someone has to listen to what you're trying to share. Someone has to no matter what in this world, like it seems like we had to not only care about ourselves, but also care about others. And that's how I feel from the point you made, Kevin. I think it's a wonderful point. Kevin says, but overall I'm doing good and I'm a Spanish interpreter. Hey, estamos bien. Finalmente puedo hablar español aquí más. Kevin, que guay, okay? So now I'm doing great in that regard. I'm still working on my mental health, like how to not overthink when I'm alone and stuff. Keep on practicing. Keep on practicing. All right? Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I'm missing it. Tony says, I'm the same way and it can definitely become unhealthy. There's got to be a balance. Yeah, there's got to be a balance. There has to be a balance between individual, alone time, right? And connecting. That's that word. I'm telling you, it's fresh and new for myself to really enjoy, to learn how to, I feel you there. Non-existent says, yo, hey, non-existent. Yo, we out here. Hey, the subject is strangers. Let's be 100. All right. Oh, it's getting bright. Let's be 100. I never know, and you will never know who someone can be behind their name, like their username, So the reason why I think it's important to care, to answer that question about others, even though I may not know you, like I met you in person, hey, your heart matters to me. How you talk, people's like behaviors, what people do, I think is greater than the name. So no matter, I want to give you like a fist bump. Yes, like you're not here. I want to give you, can I give you a fist bump? Like, yeah, because your heart is like louder than your name. My name is Emmanuel with an I. That doesn't say kind of like anything really about me. But what I'm saying, what I'm doing, what I believe, Those things define me, who I am. And I think that helps define others too, you know? In my opinion, that's my opinion. Okay, all right. So, fourth question, okay? And what about self-care? Yes, we're talking about strangers, external, connecting with others. Tony brought it up, which is a great point because that's the next question. What about self-care? Where does self-care come in? You know? Seriously. Where for you does self-care come in? What are some ways that you practice self-care? Man, it's like knowing when to make time for yourself to prioritize recovery and healing is vital, man. I'm so hyped right now, like it's so vital. It is so vital to make sure you spend time to take care of your health. Hey, much love right back to you, non-existent. Kevin says, thanks, man. Hey, thanks, my man. Love to you too. Yeah. Hey, hearts in the chat, like really. So, Kevin, are you still in Florida or are you back in Indy? I am living in Indiana. I'm in Indy. Yes, sir. And I'm glad about it. All right. Also, for the fourth question, okay, hold on. I need to start like kind of taking a moment to read more. Oh, like Tony said, it's all a balance. You have to love yourself first and foremost. Okay. Felt. Hey, what is up, Haku? You make, okay, by the way, Haku, each time I see your name, all right, I want to write a haiku. Seriously, I like your name. Like Haku sounds like a Street Fighter. Sounds like, you know, if you ever watch Street Fighter, sounds really cool. I like the name Haku. Okay. Well, finding a balance. Okay. How do you find that balance? For myself, I had to look at this past year, like this year. It just turned July. It's July now, right? July last year, how much was I prioritizing self-care? You know, July 2 years ago or 5 years ago, like when I, you know, I'm about to say, when I was in my 20s. Personally, I was not practicing self-care as effectively as I am today. Hands down. I'm more aware when I'm feeling depleted. I'm more aware when I'm feeling fatigued, both mentally and physically. And I know ways to help my body recover. Foam roller, you know, stretches. I have a mat laying on my back. Seriously, stretching my whole entire body from neck, shoulders, wrists, fingers, all the way down through my entire, to my calves and ankle. Breathing techniques. Not minding doing these breathing techniques. I can do them more subtly in public. So all these things took so much practice and take continuous practice. So when Kevin, when you had mentioned that you have your ups and downs, but you're working through it, like trying to find ways to work on not overthinking as much at home. That takes practice. That takes some consistent hard work, dedication, consistency, consistent hard work, consistency. It does. And self-care. It takes self-care. Analyzing your mind, analyzing your body. How does your mind respond when you watch a certain TV show? How does your body respond after going for a walk? How does your mind respond after listening to music? So, man, self-care is so important to me. It's so important to me. It's vital. It's crucial. Really. And Kevin, yes, it does. Hey, and Kevin says it's practice. Mindfulness. Mindfulness. Yes. Hey, man, I'm going to type that in the chat. Mindfulness. Let me go ahead and do that. Mindfulness up in this piece. Up in this piece. Okay? Practicing mindfulness, grounding techniques. So, what ways do you practice self-care? What way are you going to practice self-care today? One way. Either you've never tried it before, or you'll try, or you do something already. Yeah. That one way. Haku, today I'll be kind to myself. Oh, I gotta repeat this. Haku, today I'll be kind to myself mentally. I think that's also self-care. Yeah. Yeah, I'm writing that down. Yeah. Kind to myself. Kevin, you have a TikTok account, Mental Health Talk Kev. Wait, sorry. Yes. Mental Health Talk Kev. Hey. Talking about mental health, man. Talk about it. You know what I mean? Non-existent. Yo. Wait a minute. Hey, I got you, non-existent. Non-existent says some people lie about their problems for ulterior motives and can be deceitful or even scammers. This experience has taught me the importance of being cautious and discerning rather than indiscriminately caring for everyone. Everyone. Hey, y'all. I had to say something like real quick. Thank you, non-existent, for saying that. Repeat time. Please, I'm going to try my best to not stutter this time. Non-existent. I think this is something many people may relate to experiencing. But the route you took for self-care is great. It used to be my belief that helping and caring for everyone was the highest expression of humanity. However, over the past 2 years, I've realized that not everyone has genuine intentions. Some people lie about their problems for ulterior motives and can be deceitful or even scammers. This experience has taught me the importance of being cautious and discerning rather than indiscriminately caring for everyone. Wow. Dang. That was beautiful. Yeah. Very true. Man. Yep. Yep. I Yep, nope. That was yeah. Thank you. That's what I want to say. Okay, so chilling. Hey, welcome to the live stream. Yo. And and I remember how you were feeling this past live stream, what number specifically it was. So to hear you say a lot of live streams lately, I like it, Emmanuel, is like it's great to know. Like, thank you for your support. I will be live streaming every day this week from 11 a.m. Eastern to 1 p.m. Eastern every day, starting today. And man, I get to really be there for Depression Talks. Like, my life is, yeah. So all right. So chilling to hear that you to see you and to hear that you are enjoying the extra lives, the additional lives. Y'all just help me continue if you can, like Chillin just did. Share feedback that you also like and dislike about these live streams, the DT lives, because I want to continue to improve. You're not a stranger to me, and I care about strangers. That is the truth, y'all. I care about strangers. All right, that is the truth. Yep. Not you got me. You got me. Okay. Kindly give Emmanuel a heart. Yo. Okay. This, I want to make sure this is where I had to go and kind of reiterate, not go, leave, but reiterate, okay? Some positive things were shared. Haku shared one way that Haku is going to practice self-care today, and that is being kind to myself mentally. So be kind today. Try to, in this moment, this next hour, at 4 p.m. your time, say, you know what? I'm going to practice in this moment being kind to myself mentally. If you don't know, if you need some steps to take a first step, in my opinion, some things that I say to myself when my mind tells me I'm not enough, or my mind tells me that nothing I do is good enough, nothing matters, nothing, seriously. I kind of like, well, what did I end up doing today? What actually did I take action in doing? That helps me, like, okay, I actually took a shower, I actually cleaned up my place, I actually tried, you know? And then, man, I really try to pay attention to things I'm grateful for. I just really try to, man, the sun is out today. It was cooler weather today. I felt the breeze. So instead of my mind telling me I'm not enough, I just try to appreciate even more that I'm trying to appreciate things. Yeah. That is a constant battle for me mentally. Okay? Constant. Non-existent then shared another way, a more of a experience from a reflection and looking at these past 2 years, and said, kind of having the mindset to be caring to every single person, like no matter what, I'm going to be kind to everyone. And I'm misreading this. I'm paraphrasing. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be redactive. Being kind to everyone really ain't cutting it. It's unhealthy. I am a kind person. So I need to learn and practice mentally understanding how to better discern people's intentions. So that way my kindness doesn't go unappreciated, unvalued, or even get stepped on. So where does the self-care come in? Practicing discernment. Practicing, like really seeing where people are coming from. But that takes caring about others. That takes caring about strangers. It does. All right, the quote I shared at the beginning. I don't need a license to care about others' feelings. I just can't diagnose or prescribe medication. I do not need to be a therapist or a clinician to care about someone at the gas station, to care about someone at a grocery store. I don't. Did you know that? Did you know that you don't need to have credentials to care about how someone else's day is going? But seriously, I don't know, because people ask me, why do you care? Like some people ask me in a way that some people ask me genuinely, you don't even know me. Why do you care about me? Some people ask me, some people look at me some people look at me kind of like I'm weird when I ask them, how are you, when I'm giving like an Uber drive or a Lyft and having passenger that I pick up. Sometimes they may look at me a little strange because I'm asking them how their day is going. It's okay. And I'm like, hey, hello. For an example, I'll say a name. Jessica? Yes. They get in the car, and we'll start driving off. Are you enjoying your Monday so far? How's your Tuesday going? Like, and it like they, I guess, yeah. And then I'll ask one more question, and I'm like, okay, I can tell it's probably best I don't talk. It's best that they're comfortable. They have silence. Maybe they're looking for peace. Maybe they just got off work, So it's, even though it may seem weird to ask a stranger, I guess, how they're feeling, maybe it's a personal question to ask. They feel uncomfortable when I ask them that question. I don't know, but I care, even though I don't know them. This isn't new. This has been since Franklin College that I used to go to. I asked, his name is Lou. He knows who he is, Lou. I would ask all the staff how they're doing. They know this. At Pike, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Strangers on the street in Spanish. One time I was at Subway. I said, la palabra alegre? ¿Qué significa a ti? Like, ¿qué significa la palabra alegre a ti? No sé, feliz todos, like todos los días. You have no worries too. That's what they would say. To have no worries means to be happy to them. But if I didn't care about you, about everyone outside the door when I leave the house, Though, with like non-existent said, with better discernment. I would just harbor myself. I would harbor my feelings. I wouldn't care to share with anyone. And that's unhealthy. I've done it before, personally. But in my life, it's not healthy to bottle things up. Hey, Kevin. Kevin, yo. Okay, hold on. A non-existent says, I used to empathize deeply with people when they shared their problems, believing them completely. Now I see things differently and have learned to conserve my energy. Instead of getting drained by every story, I focus on investing in myself and offering help only when it's truly needed. So I am taking, like, I'm learning from your I'm learning from your experience. And Les Brown, Les Brown shared a quote, and I'm going to keep on probably repeat this for a long time, or just hear a lot in the future. Discard from this live stream, discard from me things that are unhelpful for you, things that you don't want, and then take from this live stream and from what I'm saying and from our experience, this experience, what does work for you, what you do want. You can pick and choose. You know what I mean? It's not being picky. It's not really being picky, I think. I wonder, it's like, non-existent, you're making me think about this, and I want to share with everyone. If a person tends to, if there's like an extreme, let's say there's a scale, right? There's a balance, like Tony said, right? Of caring for others and caring for yourself. Okay, so it's too wide. My fault. Okay, so caring for others and then caring for yourself, okay? If there's a spectrum and the balance is in the middle, you're caring for others and you're caring for yourself, okay? So if somebody naturally is always caring for others, like they're right here, they're not like caring for themselves like at all. You know what I mean? This person is probably going to have a struggle and needs to practice, like, learning how to care about themselves and learning how to practice self-care. Like non-existent, discerning, maybe I shouldn't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, discernment. That's one thing that can lead them to improving how they're healthily caring for themselves. But if this person, bro, I want to hold this pencil up. If this person only cares about themselves, just like in My Hero Academia, that's all for one. They don't care about anything outside themselves. That person might, I'm not sure. Who knows? Does that person only care about themselves? Are they scared? Have they been hurt? Do they need to practice listening to others? Discernment? Maybe trusting, like discernment to trust people's intentions better, to know who has the right intentions to care about them. I think the equilibrium, of course, always, like Tony, is the middle. But sometimes you have to care about yourself more. Sometimes you gotta care about others more. It's a balance. Nothing is all. Now, if that was confusing, I apologize. That means I need to be more concise and be able to explain myself better, articulate myself better. So I apologize. I definitely just see a very big, I see a very big importance on recognizing moments where you need to take care of yourself and take care of others, where you need to fill your own cup or pour into others. But Kevin, to Kevin's point again, when you can pour into yourself, prioritize pouring into yourself first, it can naturally and easily pour into others a lot better. Okay. A little humor on this Tuesday. Hey. Tony Pink says, I've heard you mention My Hero Academia a lot. I had to check it out. Yo, hey. I believe that you will enjoy it. I believe that it's worth watching. And when I watch TV shows, I'm not watching them without connecting meanings to Earth and reality. So that show has a lot of overlap between what we experience as people. If we really look at the lessons that are shared in the show. Kevin says, exactly. Hey, dope. That was all just from not needing a license. But yes. Yeah, what does the world look like where no one cares about anyone? In that role, does that include yourself? Why do you think we should care about strangers? And what about self-care? So, y'all, now I'm very, very curious. In this moment in time, your week so far, your day, how are you feeling on the mental check-in scale? 10, happy, extremely happy, just really happy, right? 1, not doing so well, not feeling the best, and then 5 being right in between. Where are you on that scale? Hey, heart to you. Ooh. Heart. Give you heart there, Hey, I'm feeling a dang. I'm feeling a 5.6. Okay. 5 to like 6.5. All right. 5 to 6.5. That's me. Non-existent says, we are also strangers to others. Let's care about this stranger ourselves. Gosh. Hey, that's a bar. That's fire. Whew. Kevin says, sometimes with clinical psychologists and therapists don't have the passion as much. Ooh, these statements y'all saying. No, I just hit my fault, y'all. My fault. Okay. Sometimes with clinical psychologists and therapists, this is what Kevin Martello says. Sometimes with clinical psychologists and therapists don't have the passion as much. They just want the check. People like us, we have more passion. Estoy de acuerdo. Gracias para... I don't know how to say share just yet. Sorry, y'all gonna hear some typing, man. I'm sorry. Okay. Compartir. Yeah, gracias para compartiendo tus ideas. Chillin says, I'd say a 5 or 6. Ah. Tony says, oh, wait, sorry. Kevin, 7.5 to 8. Beastie. That's strong. Tony says, I'm feeling like a 7.5 to 8. Oh, wait. I'm mixing myself up. This is the most I've speaking Spanish, so excuse me. I gotta like get better. Tony Pink Music says, I'm feeling like a 7 today. Yo, keep going. Hey, chillin', yo. Hey, we're not, chillin'. We're not feeling the same. Isn't that wild? But we're feeling the same. You know what I'm saying, man? And that word is called duality. Duality exists, y'all. Duality does exist. That is a whole nother conversation. I need to write this down. I need to write this down. I gotta share about duality because it only increases from duality. In simple sayings, sometimes things like the fray. I had a song that I was gonna share. I didn't share it. I didn't post it, but it's 8 seconds now. Oh, gosh. What does he say? Sometimes the hardest thing in the right. Yeah, sometimes the hardest thing and the right thing. Sometimes the hardest thing and the right thing are the same. He says, maybe you want her, maybe you need her, maybe you started to compare to someone not there. My voice is so raspy, it sounds so crappy, but I'm just simply saying that duality does exist. All right, that was horrendous in my opinion. You said it well, man. A little practice on the pronunciation. Gracias. Hey, thank you. I will keep on practicing. Gracias por el amor and everything. Hey. Hey, right on. Okay. I was going to do something. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So right on for sharing how y'all are mentally doing in this moment. Okay. Yo, these moments will change. Like how we're feeling right now, I wonder how I will feel in 5 hours, in 10 hours. But instead of my mind constantly being concerned about that, which maybe that would be a concerning thought, so discard what is unhelpful for yourself. For myself, I like to focus on this present moment because I can affect how I feel in this moment the most. I can't affect how I feel right now 5 hours later. I can prepare, but right now is the best preparation I can take action on to increase or improve how I'm feeling mentally and physically and emotionally. Kevin says the only thing I would need to work on is not feeling much regret about not socializing when I was younger and learn to accept and heal about that and forgive myself. Change is the only constant, Kevin. Change is the only constant. It is okay to change and heal and grow. That there's no crime in that. Yeah, there's no crime in that. Yo, so if you would like to call in, now would be A great time to do that. The number is 317-315-3075. That is the Depression Talks number. Excuse me for one moment, y'all. I don't want y'all to hear this. I gotta cough. That feels a lot better. I'm not, as Chillin pointed out, I'm not used to talking so often for so long, and that's why I gotta get the water, I can't like feel bad for drinking water during these live streams. Wow. I can, okay. Y'all get to really see this this improve in real time. I am not perfect. I do care. There's a song by NF called Happy. And even though, man, I wish I gotta pull these lyrics because I want to sing these things. Cause he says like, even though. Man. All right, I'm gonna try to sing this. Yo, Yoshi Combat. I really like that name. Why care about strangers? Hold on. Why care about strangers? Because we all need each other to some degree. But to what extent should we care about a stranger? It's impossible to care about I'm butchering this. Why care about strangers? Because we all need each other to some degree. But to what extent should we care about a stranger? It's impossible to care about and help everyone. To what extent? To what extent should we care about strangers? It's impossible to care about and help everyone. It's a wonderful question. But why should we care? We all need each other to some degree. Should there be a limit on caring for strangers? To what extent? Okay, it's like my question, Yoshi. It's like what specific example would be too much of an extent of care, in your opinion? I think that would be too far of an extent. Something that becomes unhealthy for yourself. I'm really, when a question that important and that big, it's always great, whether it's about politics, religion, like the big, mental health, like these, race, all these things, right? Is to use a particular example. If I'm constantly walking down the street and this happened to me recently. I can only use an example. I'll share a personal experience. My father has a great way of making, like, everywhere he walks, he believes he belongs. And he knows he belongs. So making eye contact with others, he looks for it. He looks to talk with other people, strangers. Last year, a conversation with my father and I had led to me really working on improving, making more eye contact with strangers. Over time, it started to become unhealthy for myself to always care about looking and acknowledging the strangers around me. It didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen in a conversation as short as this. It was a struggle, but I pushed through that struggle, and now I can look at strangers in their eyes with love. And I can choose when I don't feel like looking at strangers in their eyes because of how a lot of people respond. Very long-winded, but to what extent should we care about a stranger? This is just an example about making eye contact with strangers. I'm very curious to hear an example from yourself, if you'd like to share one, about like what is too far when you care about a stranger. NF shares a song, Happy, and I'm not going to butcher it, but it says, what? Hold on. Why can I not find it? Yes, it's like living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. My voice is so like out of tone today, but it's, living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you. Such terrible singing. Sorry, y'all, but that's the song, Happy. As much as you can try to not care about how others think, it seems, based upon this hour and 5 minutes, that it's only natural to care about how others think and feel. Strangers, it's only natural. Yoshi Combat says, right on, Yoshi. Yoshi Combat, that's a good example. An example for me would be all the homeless people I see. Sometimes I give them money or buy them food, but I can't give to every single one I see or asks. I'm hearing you, and I felt that. Okay, because right now I feel like my Midoriya, like from My Hero Academia, I'm like rambling, but processing what you're saying at the same time. That's, for me, that's generalized anxiety disorder, what it looks like for me. I can talk, and even when I'm not talking, multiple things are processing through my mind simultaneously. Homeless people, when you see them on the side after you go through a grocery store or you're walking through downtown, depending on where you live, you emotionally see them, and depending on how you feel empathetically, you might feel a certain type of way. You might feel like down, you might feel guilt, shame, thoughts of, man, I should be giving to them, thoughts of, I feel bad for not being able to give anything. I don't think that makes someone a bad person for wanting to give to others, but not being able to give in every moment. They say even like superheroes can't save the world 24/7. They need a break too. So I really hear that example, and I do agree with that example. To what extent? I agree. That's a great point. Homeless people. Non-existent did say it. Hey, I gotta like clap for y'all, bro. Hold on, I gotta clap for y'all, bro. For real, bro. Y'all said it already. It is about making a balance, y'all. You cannot give to everyone all the time. You can't give your care to everyone all the time. It's unhealthy to do that. But to not care about strangers at all is also unhealthy. For support, for connecting. Yoshi, like you said, it's good to connect, care about others to a degree. And I agree with that to a certain degree. You know what I mean? Like, I agree to a certain degree you should care about others. But the work comes in right now. If you have this understanding, if you've been a part of this life, the work comes in, like, again, non-existent shared, the discernment, discerning people's intentions, understanding your own intentions, understanding your mind. A way to do that is writing things down on paper, so you know what your mind is thinking. You can see what your mind is thinking, which is another way to cope with mental health and depression and anxiety. It's a great way. It's a lot of overlaps. Okay. Talking to other people. Kevin right now is working through healing healing mentally from the past of not talking to others as often as, I'm guessing now, you're talking to others more often nowadays. More often than you did and have in the past. That's the work. That's the practice. Y'all have seen Depression Talks, y'all. DT Nation is no joke. Y'all know I don't play about mental health. Y'all know I don't play. So, it is a grind. To work on your mind. Thank you, DT Nation, for inspiring this quote. This is teamwork, right? This is teamwork. I don't even know what I just said. It's a grind to take care of the mind. It's a grind. It is, y'all. It's hard work. I think y'all know it's hard work. This is why we, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know, man, mental health is real. Okay, so Kevin says, yes, work and dedication, yes. Yes, man. Actually, I could start doing this, but then you'll hear a click. Maybe you won't. You will. Yoshi said, wait, hold on, some people. Wait, I don't miss it. Non-existent says, some people misunderstand kindness. For example, even though I have a very low income, I make an effort to buy gifts or toys for my family's kids. That is an interest. See, bro, like, wow. Thank you for sharing that. That's a wonderful point. Kindness is different and expressed differently for everyone. Are you also saying, or are you possibly implying that sometimes low income, there's like an association with low income families that they're not givers? Or because if that's true, if that's the implication or what you're implying, I'm happy you shared that even more to break that stigma. Yes, that's the working day. Yes, Kevin. Wait, all right. Yeah, that's true. You do not have to have a lot of money or any money. Kindness is free. Kindness is free. Say it with me, yo. Kindness is free. All right. Tony Pink says, "Gotta go, but I'm definitely Hey, okay. Gotta go, but I'm definitely watching the rest of the stream later today. Thank you for the work that you do, Emmanuel. Stay swagalicious and keep smiling, yo. Hey, man, you got this, Tony, yo. Tony, yo, you got this. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for you, man. Yeah, man. Man. Every day, take on the day. That's what I'm saying. That's how I feel. Like, take on the day. Like, take it on. You know, non-existent. You don't need money to give something meaningful. Even cooking a meal with what you have and sharing it with others can be a heartfelt gesture. You dang right. So that being said, when are we all gonna have a get together? When are we gonna have our we gonna have a barbecue? Are we gonna have a barbecue this summer? Is that what I'm hearing? Are we gonna have some pasta cooked up? When is our get together? When is it happening? It's long overdue. Okay. I dropped my pencil. No, I dropped my pencil somewhere. Sorry, y'all. Seriously, y'all, are we gonna have a get together? A strangers get together? I don't think things feel like work when you're passionate about it. I think if you're passionate about it, then it doesn't feel like work. Yeah. Okay. All right. I hope we can do it one day too. Hey, yo, Kevin. Yes, when I visited my friend last weekend in Connecticut, she cooked me dinner. And I didn't ask her to do it. She wanted to cook for me. So kind and sweet of her. Your friends are like that. That friend is like that. Your friend is like that. That's what I should have said. Okay. Wow. That's very comforting. Man. Kindness. Is kindness like... No, kindness doing things for someone without asking? Is that kindness? Is nice. I know there's a difference between being kind and being nice. I am a kind person. Okay, I want to make sure there's a difference, just so you know, between being nice and being kind. I have been to New York City before. It is quite grand, and I'd love to go there. I'd love to. Yes. That's actually where, yes. I met Gary Vaynerchuk in one of my past corporate positions. I met Gary Vaynerchuk on his birthday. No, on my birthday. And he said, happy birthday. All right. She did that. Hey, go ahead. Go ahead. All right. Some people often think that kindness requires a great wealth or significant resources. It doesn't. Sometimes a single word can change someone's world. Yoshi says, one of the most kind things to me is just someone giving their time to you. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear it? Not y'all. I'm talking about, did the world hear it? Non-existent says, so true, yeah? Don't take people for granted, man. Hey, Yoshi, this is why if you don't know, I ask DT Nation. DT Nation is Depression Talks Nation, okay? It's the community, this community right here. Please critique me. Please share advice, things that you see would improve these live streams, that you believe would help them be better for yourself and for others. People don't talk about mental health often. People don't talk to strangers often. Okay? So, man, how can we improve? How can I improve, conversations with strangers? I did meetups in person. So right now I feel like the best thing I can do is live streaming more often, improving, the background with time, right? As I work hard towards my finances, improving being there, really, I'm a mental health advocate, but spending more time advocating for mental health, how I'm passionate about it. It'll be 7 years in October. So I'm only going to keep on doing this as long as I have mental health. And I think I'm going to have mental health into my last breath, yo. So I'm going to be doing this until my last, until probably like 7. Well, probably until, at least probably until, my goal is to live to an age, and that's where I gotta leave it there. I can't say that age. My goal is to keep pushing through until an age. Some people know that age. Okay, which takes every day pushing through. Okay, all right. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. My father passed away a year ago, 2 months ago. A stranger on Telegram, who was the same age as my father, sent me a message saying, "My daughter, if you need anything, tell me." Oh, snap. Okay, hold on. My father passed away a year ago, 2 months ago. A stranger on Telegram, who was the same age as my father. Hold on. I see what's happening right now. I think there's a slight lag. All right, my daughter, I'm gonna get this right. My father passed away a year ago. First of all, I am truly sorry to hear your loss. Wow. I'm very sorry to hear that. You are still here pushing through. And that is strength. 2 months ago, a stranger on Telegram who was the same age as my father sent me a message saying, "My daughter, if you need anything, tell me." Even though he didn't know me, his words brought me to tears. Sometimes simple words can make a profound difference. That is real. That is real. So, that's life, man. Like you just said words of life. Like this moment, this day, live, breathe, fight to win those mental battles. Don't give up on yourself. You're still here. That means you've made it through things that you thought you probably thought you couldn't make it through, yet you're still here. So what I'm going to do is take a moment in this part of the live stream I'm gonna take like 2 minutes just to make sure there's not a big lag. Is there a lag from the comment that you're seeing and my voice? Please let me know. I'm going to take 2 minutes. Okay. I'm happy to hear that. Oh my goodness. I'm very happy to hear that. So right now it looks like it's good on your end. Okay. Very happy to hear that. Yeah, I think maybe. Cool. Awesome. Okay. It's very important to be able to listen to what you have to say. To me. Okay. All right. Since there is no lag, okay. I want to make sure I do say this again. Yoshi brought up a great point. Your time is valuable. Your time. I don't take it for granted. Your comments, your thoughts, your ideas. I don't care about what is called vanity metrics, which are likes and views. Those matter to me, but I care about you. You're a person to me. You are a human being. So I do appreciate your time. I do appreciate you taking time out of your day. And I do hope that your day is going well in this moment, not this moment, not this moment, okay? Your life on the other side of this screen, I am rooting for you, winning it. This world is not a place. When I say this world, I live in America. I watch social media and news about things happening in the world. And Deets Nation, you know that Deets Nation is a community full of people that are in different places around the world. England, South Africa, Brazil, Canada. Okay, so man, oh my gosh, I was thinking about where everybody is from, and I lost my train of thought. Yo, people from everywhere in this community. So, understanding this, when I say the world, I'm not just saying the US. I believe I hear people don't share love without expecting something in return often. People don't share their time with others unless they're expecting something in return. So now this isn't, I'm not sure if this is a connection, but is it true? I'm going to think about this. Is it true then to not want to give other people your time is to not care about others? Or a form of not caring about others? Like, if I don't want to give anyone my time, everything is a balance. Everything is a balance. That's how I feel now. Everything requires balance, requires duality. And I wrote duality. We talked about that. We're going to talk about that, excuse me. Kevin says, it's also good in my, oh, cool. We have to do a meetup / get together one day. Yes. Hey, that's all on me. I had to make this happen. I had to work hard. I had to continue to advocate for mental health. And create content, create videos that improve my art, improve my dance skills, and continue to be healthy physically with my body, with mat Pilates and body weight training. I had to make this happen. I want to see you in person. I want us to go bowling. I'm going to fly a kite this summer. Would you like to join me? Come to Indiana. It'd be so much fun, I think. And I'd be down to go, I'd be down to go NYC. Do you understand? I enjoyed watching Miles Morales, Spider-Man, both the real life version and the animated version, multiverse. I'd love to go to New York. I want to go to London as well, just so you know. Yoshi says, appreciate you too. Yoshi, appreciate you too for giving your time as well and giving a space for us to connect and talk about mental health. Man. Hey. Ride on, Yoshi. I'm going to continue to work on improving this so this space can improve. So this space can help even more people like ourselves who just want to talk about, sometimes just want to talk sometimes about mental health. Life situations, challenges that we're making it through, winning through, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we share our mental wins here, yo. Hey, we share them. Okay. Storm Bunny 151. First of all, welcome to the live stream. Welcome. And yes, if someone cares or likes you, I'm sure they will give you your time. If people don't, maybe it's better not to engage with them. I got a question. Can I ask y'all a question? This is something I struggle with Maybe it's not a struggle. This is something that's often on my mind. Have you ever been in a situation where you're trying to connect with somebody, but you're reaching out first? Should you like, because yes, yeah, Storm Bunny, that's a great point. Yes, if someone cares or likes you, I'm sure they will give you your time. If people don't, maybe it's better to not engage with them. Says yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay. So it's like, somebody that wants to give you their time will just give it to you. Will they contact you first? See, I don't know. I don't know how to ask this question. Do you stop? How do you know, I guess, if someone is not giving you their time? Is it also by you not giving them yours? Man, I've been in situations before where I've been like, sometimes people don't like to reach out to others or something. Are you the type person that reaches out to someone else first? That's probably the biggest thing, because everybody is different. I like when people reach out to me, and I do reach out to people, but I reach out less than people reach out to me, because I know that I think about people often. So when I'm reaching out to people, I tend to, I don't do it anymore, obviously, but um, it would be at a frequency that I was okay with, but people need time away from me. That's how I always just feel about myself. Um, People need time for themselves, and I don't want to be a bother to anybody. I like to stay out the way. I stay out the way. That's the best way to put it. I stay out the way. I stay out the way. So yeah, I don't know. I guess, yeah. Do you reach out to somebody first, or if somebody doesn't reach out to you, do you just stop reaching back out to them? Chillin says, yes, I've been in many BS like that. Oh yeah, it's not comfortable feeling, I think. Okay. If I actually try to reach out first and they show no interest or answer a day later, I just stay back. Huh. I think that's a. Yeah, somebody text your phone. Hmm. Storm Bunny 151 says, I'm not sure, but I think I understand you. I appreciate y'all like listening. I think if someone cares or likes you, they would reach out first. But not everyone is the same. Maybe they don't know what to say, or they prefer others to initiate contact first. This um it was Storm Bunny and chilling. Yoshi, I think sometimes it's not that they don't care. It could be other reasons. Man, such valid point, y'all. Y'all are saying some stuff, man. Let me see. I remember a friend of mine who reached out to me to hang out, but I had lost my job and no money. I was embarrassed. Yoshi Combat, yo. That's no small thing you just shared. So, That's real, man. Like, you being real. And yeah, losing a job can be tough. Um, my position dissolved last Friday, so I have like no guilt or shame in saying that because of how it dissolved. I wasn't fired, things like that. I wasn't let go. I did, I didn't do things wrong by the people, but I had an opportunity just now to explain briefly that it dissolved. If I say I don't have a job to somebody else that doesn't have patience like you all do, in my opinion, I mean, I still felt what I could feel. Like, I could have felt embarrassed. Like, I could feel ashamed. I could feel I'm not a man. I'm in my early 30s. But I don't feel any of that. So, yeah. I reached out. I was able to I was able to both keep it together healthily for myself, talk to people, tell them, like, when they ask me, how are you doing? I'm doing well. They asked me about my job. Yeah, it dissolved. Because I know me. So, Yoshi, it sounds like you have a kind heart. You know what I'm saying? So, yo. Man, you still here, man. So you must push through that situation. I hope you came out stronger on the other side of that situation. But I understand your point. You may not have reached back out to your friend because you were emotionally like going through something. And man, 2 weeks ago, my family, there was a fashion show event and I didn't go, but I mentally was not in a good place to spend time in an environment with strangers, even if my family was there. So I'm hearing your point. I'm really hearing your point. Chillin says maybe that's why I'm not reaching out first no more, because I had enough. Hey man, that's real too. You had enough of what? Were you reaching out to others and they were like, what did you have enough of, man? I'm curious. What did you have enough of? Man. Also, Stormbright says, I'm not good at reaching out first, but it doesn't mean I don't care. I just have anxiety about it sometimes, but that's me. Storm Bunny, got you. Chillin says, I also have anxiety and an introvert, but if I try and people ignore me, that's not an excuse. That's just rude. It is hard to be nice to people who are not nice to you. If you open up about your feelings, if you open up your feelings to someone else and they get shoved, undervalued, it leaves you feeling overlooked, unappreciated, unheard. And that happens repetitively, man, it makes it difficult to trust people. It makes it difficult to want to be vulnerable with someone. Protecting the heart is important. I mean, look how much bone we have in our brain, or bone we have in our skull to protect our brain. We have a whole rib cage. We have all this stuff to protect these things. You know what I mean? So even the things you can't see, our emotions. Yes, you can see body language, I get it, but our emotions, the inner thoughts that we have, the inner dialogue that sometimes people face, other people can impact that. What other people say to you can affect you. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That was a saying I heard growing up. Words cannot physically hurt you, but they can. Words are. It's kind of like if I see this, if I see, I'm sorry, this is a ramble, y'all. This is a ramble, my fault. My fault, this is gonna be a ramble. I'm gonna try to keep it short as possible. I can't unsee it. Okay, if I saw a commercial from a skip ad on a YouTube and it was a scary movie around Halloween time, and I don't like scary movies, and it's a scary movie around Halloween time, I can't say, oh, I didn't see that. That would be me choosing to be ignorant, right? I'm choosing to ignore my own sight. If someone calls me out of my name, cast doubt upon me. I mean, I can't unhear that. I didn't do this. I don't have earplugs. So what people say and what you see, it matters. And it does impact the body, and it does impact the mind, the heart. It does. So chilling, I felt that somebody, if they constantly are treated somebody for a long period of time as well, and you're making an effort to reach out to others, it can be very deterring at the least. Somebody's so true. Hey, Chillin says mind. Sorry. Hey, Chillin mind. I'm sorry. You already know how I feel about the username Chillin, bro. Chillin out here. Yeah. Mind you, I'm reaching out to people I kind of knew already. Oh, so not total strangers. Fake friends is real, and sorry for talking too much. Hey, not at all, man. Not at all, man. Not at all to me. This is yeah. That is different though. Talking to people you already know, yeah. Yeah. Some people don't like to reach out to others, and that's okay. If a person is the type of person that doesn't reach out to others first, it goes back to, I'm not sure if Yoshi shared this. I'm not sure who shared this. I'm sorry. And it's somebody that you may know, like a friend. And if they don't respond within a day, at this point, it's cause for concern, isn't it? I mean, if I text my family personally, and they don't respond within like, especially 2 days, I hope that they're okay. Like, I hope that they're okay. Like that'll start to enter my mind because I care about them. If I text a friend that I've known, who and they don't text back, usually I'm like, either they're really like working on something, you're right, they're focused on something, but they don't text back after like 2 days. I just be hoping that they're okay. I mean, that's the best way I could put it. I hope that people are okay. Cause chilling, yo, I had to kind of like let go of, man, I had to let go of how people respond. I had to let go, man. I can share the care, but if it's not returned, that's not on me. I shared my care. You know what I mean? So I just hope that they're okay. The best I can do is be me, and I'm trying to be caring as possible. Hey, before we out, if you would like to call, you can. If you would like to talk right now, you can. You don't have to show your face, but you will be live, all right? And you would be sharing words that will be heard from others. But if there are some words that you want to share with others, then you can call live at 317-315-3075. If you don't want to call, Hey man, this is already abundantly more than words. Time, just us being. You know what I'm saying? That I appreciate you. Yoshi says, "Yeah, yeah. Due to my mental health stuff, I used to not reply to my friends, but I learned how to open up to them later, and thankfully they understood." Man, that's really cool, Yoshi. You learned, like you took time for yourself to learn how to open up. That takes action, and it's cool that they understood too. That shows patience. Chillin says it's not that it's them answering 3 hours later, a day later, telling you they down, but then disappear. No, that's not cool. Yeah, no, 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 no. That's not cool, bro. If you're sharing your words, how can I take you at your word if you're not following your words with your actions? I agree with that. I hate it. Just keep it real with me, you know? But yeah, I let that go. I'm a grown man now, not 15. Yeah. Yeah, you said it. Non-existent says, "Will you be streaming the calls?" Yes. So if you call right now, uh you'll be heard by everybody. Um I would answer your call right now. Like if you've ever seen live streams where I think not this live stream, but if you've ever seen live streams where people call like a radio, if somebody calls in and you can hear them, that's what it'll be like, similar to a radio. So it would be in this live stream, but that's why I want to make sure I preface. Uh, yeah, I can't understand it, to be honest. I'm bipolar and also got all types of mental stuff, but I always answer. Hey, sorry. Yeah, you shared that thing. Yeah, I be getting hype. I be getting hype. You shared your mental health, all right, and yet you're taking action to continue to work on your mental health and to continue to love others. Yeah, yeah, I got hype. Cool. You know what? I think a haiku would take. No, Haku did join the stream. A haiku is 575, I think. I'm going to write a haiku. If you have any questions with these 10 minutes here, please ask them. If you don't have any questions, I do want you to know, hey, thank you, thank you, man, and ma'am, thank you. I'll be wanting you to smile, but authentically though. Sometimes I'll be smiling, like when people see me in public, and I'll be walking strangers. We make eye contact, and I'll the least I normally do is to give a small little like 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 that. Just that's really the best I be doing. Other than that, I be focused on what I need to look at, which usually aren't people. Some people might feel some type of way because they would be looking like, I'm like, bro, I gotta work. I love you, but I gotta, you know. Hey, yes, authentic smiles, man. But people, I don't want people to think I'm doing that because I don't know. I want them to know I am looking at them from a loving place and never with malintent, never with hate. I don't just be looking at people with disgust. People be looking at me with glares and stares more often than care. And I've said that before. And I still show them love right back. Chillin says, by the way, Emmanuel, just know that if I'm not commenting, it doesn't mean I'm not hearing. I treat it like a podcast sometimes. So thank you for this. I always hear you. I'm gonna write chillin'. I'm gonna write a haiku, okay? Got you. Haiku time. See, I'm writing, there's nothing on it. Okay? Nothing on it. What's up, Lord Mage? I did this one. I've been stretching a little bit. See, I can move my hand. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. I was. Okay, that was terrible. Right now, I'm currently writing a haiku, but whatever you're doing on your side of the screen, I hope you're enjoying it. But yes, Kevin, one day we will. I must speak it into existence. One day we will meet in person. All of us. Or just many of us have get-togethers, and it'll be often. It won't be a one-time thing. I'll fly to you, and I'll drive elsewhere. Okay. Oh. Okay. This is okay. Here's a haiku. A haiku is 5-7-5. So 5 syllables, 7 syllables, and then 5 syllables. What is something new? Mental health. Feeling good too. With the DT crew. Hey! I gotta write better haikus. That was I gotta write better, man. I was trying to make it, like, yeah, with the DT crew, but I make 6 syllables, and I'm like, So, just know I'm hype. First time I heard of haiku, to be honest. Nice. Yep, it's a poem form, a poetic form that is written in 5 syllables, 7 syllables, and 5 syllables, if I remember correctly. All right, y'all. Hey, man. Hey, you know what we're going to do? Hey, tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern, I'll be going live. Okay? Today's topic was all about talking about strangers, man. And self-care, actually. Because how can you care about others without caring about yourself? That was a conversation we had. It was a great one. I took notes. Got some notes here, especially in the corner right there. I want to just make sure to shout it out again. Haku says, today, Haku is going to try to practice being kind to themselves mentally today. Non-existence really broke down the importance of learning how to discern, practicing, looking at people's intentions. Okay? Looking at people's intentions. Because caring for everyone simply is not it's not possible. It's not healthy to care for every single person. And Yoshi shared that as well. To what extent should we care about a stranger? Well, it takes practice, learning that extent that's healthy for yourself. Okay? Hey, it is a grind to take care of the mind. It is a grind. It's not easy. All right. Kevin has a really cool friend that shares how kindness is great when it is received without being asked. Like when Kevin traveled to his friends out of state, I believe, and she cooked for him without even asking. He enjoyed that. All right. Lastly, you do not have to have a license to care about how someone else is feeling. I can't prescribe or diagnose, but I do not have to be a therapist or clinician, and neither do you, to care about a stranger. Okay? Kindness, please continue to show kindness in this world. We need it. We need more of it. We need more kindness. All right, y'all. I think it's time to end this live stream. As I always say, do you stay psycholicious and keep smiling. Peace. Peace out. And by the way, comment down below if you see areas that you can improve this live stream. That would be very helpful. Peace out.